Hello, here's my shite allotment update number bloody 4. Well, it is well and truly shite this time. Well, the weather's not been kind, unfortunately. With all the rain and high humidity, the tomatoes, unfortunately, have developed a blight. I've not grown tomatoes down here for about 5 years because of this reason. They tend to get the blight. This year I thought I'd give it a go because I found some cheap Roma tomatoes. As you can see, I had quite a large crop. It was doing very well indeed, and unfortunately this fungal infection's got into it and it's wiped them out. It's not a lot you can do about it. You can sort of spray it with sort of fungal spray, a copper based fungal spray to try and prevent it, but you've got to get the timing just right, and it's not massively effective. So hey ho, away we go. That's the way it goes for this gardening bollocks. It's 2 steps forwards and 1 step back. The courgettes, they're all finished now. There's 1 or 2 marrows in there which I've let go. You can see there's a nice sized marrow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the marrows. I'm going to chop up all that, the courgette plants. I'm going to chop up all the tomato plants. You can't compost it because it's just full of this fungal infection, the blight, the tomato blight. So what I'll do is, where that path was running down the middle there, where that soil was all compacted in, I'm going to dig a trench in there, and about a foot deep, maybe a bit deeper, 2 foot across, and I'll chuck everything, all the courgette plants and tomato plants, in the trench. Probably got some. I've got some old cardboard and stuff. I'll stick in the bottom first, and then I'll cover it over. And then next year, probably put a row of the runner beans down that way. Talking of which, you can see that with the really high winds we had a few days ago, they've blown down. But well, part of them have anyway. I always use sort of string to support the actual runner bean plants, because I think that rocking motion that it gets generally with the string helps strengthen the roots, and you get stronger roots, obviously you get stronger plants. But I've propped it up, and it'll be alright. I'm not going to fuss around with it too much. Sweet corn is still looking good. They didn't blow over, which is of great comfort to me. They're still there, and as you can see, I got some reasonably good cobs. Yeah, I think they should be ready to pick. In actual fact, I think I might have a look, see what's going on with them. There we go. Let's get this one open. Let's have a look, see what we got in here. See how far off ripe it is. That is looking good. I think they are more or less ready to cut. Good. Well, there's no tomatoes, but we have got sweet corn, so that's always good. Let's have a look, see what else we've got going on down here. I do believe down here, if I have a look at my pear trees, I think the fruit is more or less ready to start picking, because it is dropping off. There's a couple bits fruit. Hey, there's a nice pear, finar, and there's another nice pear. That's doing well. This is I think it's a Williams or something like that, and they make very nice eating pears. Over here we got Conference, which are a harder, firmer sort of pear, and there's another nice pear. They're good for cooking. You tend to pick them before they're ripe, and then they ripen off the tree, whereas the Williams, they ripen on the tree. Coming around here, let's have a look at my apples. Now, I had problems with this apple tree in the middle here. It no blossom this year, so what I've done is I really pruned it. I've gone to town on it, really pruned it hard during the summer, and then that'll shock it. And then hopefully in the spring, the shock of being pruned back so hard now will force it to put some blossom up, and that's the idea. Whether it'll work, I might be talking bollocks, but we'll give it a go, see what happens. That's French Golden Delicious, so yeah, I reckon probably will respond to a bit of shock treatment. Those Gala apples are looking good, they're looking good. I think it's Gala, some sort of bloody thing, I can't remember really. And this tree here didn't produce a lot last year, but it's doing better. Oh, bollocks, just tripped over something. Loads of shit in my allotment, as you probably guessed, shite everywhere. And well, I'm going to leave it at that today, I suppose. Let's go and have a look at the courgettes, see what's going on with them. And the yellow ones, that is. Oh, they're doing all right. Like I said the other week, they were doing absolutely shite, but I used some feed and that brought them back again. And you can see they're doing all right. And everything else is doing all right. Now, I've picked most of my sugar snap peas. I've just left some to be just pick as normal peas, so shell them and have some petit pois, as the French call it. Here we are, let's have a look, see what we got here. Yeah, they're quite good sized pods here. Let's see if there's any. There's one here, let's have a look. Yeah, you can see we've got some good crop of peas there. So I've already had a huge amount of sugar snap peas, and now we're gonna get a good crop of well, peas, normal peas. I don't normally just grow peas for the shelling, because they're just not worth it. You can buy a kilo of peas for a couple of quid in the supermarket, and it takes fucking forever to pick the bastard things and shell them. So it's not anything I ever do, but that's just leftover sugar snap peas, which I've just left to mature. And picked most of my white cabbages, and I've got some red cabbages coming on. What else is happening around here? Not a lot. I've got some tomato plants which hasn't succumbed to the blight, so it's not all bad news. Let's have a look, see what they're doing. They've got a little bit more. Oh, they look like they're okay. I can't see any fruit in there. Let's have a look. No, I don't know. They don't seem to be doing much, but there must be something in there somewhere. Maybe not. It's all leaves, I think. Still, there's me, and there's my lemons. Do love a good lemon. And the kale is looking really good. Got to start cutting a bit more of that, because otherwise I've got some sprouting, which is calabrese or some sort of sprouting broccoli, and that's all doing very well indeed. Can't bother that. Right, that's enough. I've waffled on enough. I'm gonna dig this fucking trench and bury all these tomatoes and bloody courgettes. Okay, cheers then. Bye bye. Hello, I'm back again. Well, I've just taken the last 3/4 of an hour to dig this trench. Just thought I'd show you. I've sort of chopped back the courgette plants and those poor old blighted tomato plants, and I've dug myself a nice trench. About I don't know, about a spit deep, and lined it with some cardboard I had lying around. You can see I use long-handled implements because well, it's a lot easier, quicker, more energy efficient. It's you know, less hard work, less bending, which I'm all for, less bending. And there's the marrows that I cut, and I'll be filling in this trench with the tomato, you know, the mankill tomatoes and the spent courgette plants. So I'll see what it looks like in a minute. Cheers. There you can see, that's all the tomato plants gone in the trench. You can see by this here that the blight, sort of as well as destroying the leaves and the stalks of the plant, actually gets right into the fruit. That sort of, in a matter of a few days, I spotted it about 4 days ago, and yeah, there just wasn't any point doing anything about it. So there you go, I can go in there, and courgettes will be the next thing, and I've got some garden waste at home. I'll come in and chuck that in along with it and cover it over. Normally you do this sort of trenching in the early spring, so you have runner beans. The cardboard in the bottom helps to maintain the moisture. It acts as a liner, but that's fine. That will rot down over the winter, and hopefully being buried it will contain most of the fungus spores. I mean, I think it's sort of endemic in the area, but the blight, it's the same disease that potatoes get essentially, but I'll have a look at it, see if I can find some blight resistant tomato seeds next year, give it another go, maybe sort of plant them a bit further apart as well. Alright, I've got to get on with it. Cheers. Here we go, that's it, more or less done. I've chucked a load of clippings, hedge clippings and all sorts of crap from home, which I had, stuck that in on top of the tomatoes and the courgettes, and I've given it a fairly liberal application of lime just to help break it down and everything. I'll leave that overnight. I'll come back tomorrow and I'll fill it in, give the elephants a chance to break it down overnight. Anyway, that's it, no more tomatoes. What a shame. I think probably, looking at it, I reckon a rough estimate, I probably lost about 20 kilos of pretty good looking tomatoes. Never mind, it happens. It's my shite allotment. Bye bye.